Hello, my name is Benjamin Piper, also goes by Golden Bacon. I am here with Les Greene, a very fun artist, I would say. A great stylist. I love your outfit. It is amazing. How are you
Thank
doing
you.
today?
I'm wonderful. I'm in the future, and I'd like to say your future looks bright from here.
Awesome. Thank
So
you.
it's great. You're doing well. I can see it from here. It's the 21st of October.
Ooh,
Um, and yeah, everything's great over here in sunny
awesome.
Australia.
Australia. I guess my first question, I was gonna write this down, but I didn't bother. Um, why are you in Australia right now?
Why are we anywhere? Why am I in Australia? Yeah, because I like to say yes to things.
That's what.
Bug just tried to attack my mouth. Um, uh, I'm in Australia because I just finished wrapping my all of my scenes for a movie. Um, yeah, it's a fun little project. Um, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it besides I filmed it and I play a cool character called the King.
The king.
Um,
All right.
and he's very uh little Richard James Brown-esque
Okay,
character.
that makes sense.
Um
Yeah.
and yeah, so it was easy to
Hmm.
play.
Yeah, yeah. You just they probably just told you, all right, so the script is just be you. All
And be you.
right,
Be
we'll just roll.
you.
We'll edit it in post.
Yeah, I well, funny thing is when the director Josh asked me to be a part of it, I was like, well, I didn't tell him I never acted before, but he didn't ask, so that's his fault. So, yeah, I said yes without, divulging that information, and he didn't ask me, so here we are. And guess
Hey,
what? Turns out it works.
sometimes you just
It
gotta say
worked
yes
out.
to some things. Sometimes you
You
just gotta
got
say screw it, do it. Why not?
screw it. Let's
Why
do
not?
it. That's
Why
my
not?
favorite saying. Screw it.
Eh,
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you based? Where are you?
I'm
You
in
said
Iowa.
Chicago? Iowa. Iowa.
3 hours west of Chicago, almost exactly. Like if you literally draw a line exactly, you would pretty much hit exactly.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
where Iowa is where my winner of my season of American Idol is from, Maddie Poppy. She is from
Oh
Iowa.
wow.
Shout outs to Maddie Poppy.
Shout outs to Maddie Poppy.
Hi.
Hello. So yeah, to move on, I guess to actual questions that I have written down. For people who don't know who you are, how would you describe your music to someone who hasn't heard it before, and what genre would you describe it as?
No, listen. No, I'm kidding. I would describe my music as well. I always tell people that I'm like a witch's cauldron of you throw drag culture and
Okay.
ballroom culture and James Brown, Little Richard, Freddie Mercury, just like a lot of my favorite drag queens and things of that nature. And
Mhm.
you get me and you get my show, but also my music is very sensitive, I would say. So, but so it's like there's my character, there's my drag
Mhm.
character of Les Greene that has been welcomed into this rock and roll, rockabilly world,
Mhm. Yeah.
which is so funny to me because it's just like, oh, thanks. I mean, I'll rock with anything. If I get an invite, I'm coming. You paying for my flight. If you
Yeah.
paying for my flight, I'm coming, honey. But also the other part of me is very songwritery, but catchy songwriter.
Yeah.
Like okay, in short, my ADHD, oh, you're gonna have to keep a leash on me. My
Yeah.
ADHD will take us to Tanzania by the end of this interview. But my music. I think is described as rock and soul. That's the simplest
Rockin'.
way.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Rock
kind
and
of what I
soul.
got. I would always
And
say like
rock.
some yeah. I would always say like
No, go
some
ahead.
boogie woogie. I would say some boogie woogie because you got that piano and it's just going nuts, especially in a couple of your other songs. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just going crazy.
Yeah, that's our old piano player, River. He's the absolute freaking best. He's my little brother. He doesn't play often with me anymore, but he's um
Okay.
he's out in Key West. So if anybody's in Key West, look up River and Tiger. That's him and his
River
brother.
and
They do some
Tiger.
shows down there. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, rock and soul. I'm influenced by literally all music. Um I think I was conjured up by music. That's it. Like I told a joke the other, well, wasn't really a joke. It was just my life. I told a story the other day on stage here at the show I had the other day at Sandown Park.
Mhm.
I said, I said, funny story. I was like, my mom and dad had three kids. They had two boys and a girl. They had their happy little family and they were done with kids. My mom had her tubes tied and they were just like, boom, that's it. We have our cute little
Mhm.
family. And then 7 months later, no, 7 years, 7 years. I ruined
Years.
my joke. Oh
All
God, cut
right,
it.
well,
Fucking
we'll
turn
cut it
this
in post.
off.
We'll cut it in post. Don't worry,
No,
I'll cut it
no.
in post. I'll fix it. I'll fix
No, but 7 years later, yeah, my mom had me, and I like to think I was okay, great. We're gonna do that.
it.
We're gonna do that. Okay. I like to think I was conjured up by music, like how
Mhm.
I said, all that witch's cauldron. I like to think that that's where I came from. And yeah, that
Yeah.
is my musicality.
Gosh, you don't want to see my playlist. My playlist is all over the place. It is
I
like
do.
crazy.
Actually, I would like for you to send me your playlist. Thank you
You
so
will be
much.
so confused. You will be very
You-
confused.
Do you want to go from Beethoven to Fall Out Boy? Do you want to go from do you want
I
to go
actually
from
have a poster, Fallout 4 poster right over there. No, I
do
go
you want to
from
go from Panic at the Disco
I
to
went from an early
to
20s Russian song to was like the Japanese song, and then like after that it was Caravan Palace. So French, Russian, and then Japan.
yeah,
Like all
yeah,
they all
we
don't
are
speak
speaking the
English.
same. We're without speaking the same language. We're speaking the same language when
Yeah.
it comes to music.
Well,
I
that
love
yeah. Music is an international language. You don't have to understand a single word to like the
no.
music. That's why it's
Oh my
great.
gosh, one of the first songs that like I love learning songs in other languages and it's like
Mhm.
"Reza bete, numa numa ye, numa
Yeah,
numa ye,
madre,
numa
no me,
numa
no me,
numa
no
ye,
me,
reza
iska
bete,
deska, no
bete,
me, no
sa da da
me.
da
I
ma
don't
ye."
know lyrics. I don't know the
Yes.
lyrics.
No, it's
Oh
the
my God.
Romanian, like Romanian. Yes, all of a sudden I speak Romanian. Yeah, but no, it's music. That's one of the biggest things. It's like music is so universal. If something connects to you, like grab it. Like one of the most beautiful stories I think I have is I did a show in Brazil and I don't speak Portuguese. Well, all I know is obrigado, obrigado,
Obrigado.
obrigado. I have it tattooed on me, but and the band didn't speak English, and here we are. I had a 14-piece band behind me, and we had one rehearsal the same day we performed. So I rehearsed with this band and then performed with them later. Um, and my uh my assistant for the day translator told them what I said and I just said look at me throughout the show. Just look at me,
Okay.
you'll be fine. Look at me, you've listened to the music, you know it for the most part, but it won't go that way. I don't stick to this. I will not stick to the script.
I
It's
never
very
skipped
James Brown.
scripts.
It's very James Brown. It's very boom. You get a solo. You get a solo. It's very like $5 fine. Like come on. Like we got it's like very live. So And when I say this band was so on the money, it was so beautiful. Like
Mhm.
the whole rehearsal, we had like an hour to rehearse, and then we had like a 5 hour break before the show. And that hour, I just felt so comfortable because they just got it. They just looked at me the whole time. That I was like, look, I can't speak it, but I can speak it. I can't speak it, but I can speak it.
Makes sense. Got it.
So yeah, you get it. So yeah,
For
and
sure.
music's a beautiful thing.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. So, I guess my next question here is, what made you pursue music in the first place? Where did this whole thing start?
Oh, I guess in the womb. My mom said she used to play. No, really. My mom used to play. She used to put Bob Marley on her stomach
Oh my
on
God.
on earphones.
Every day.
We're Caribbean. We're Caribbean. So
Oh,
that was
okay.
her favorite artist. So
Yeah.
yeah, from Guyana. My mom and dad are from Guyana,
Wow.
South America. And I grew up there, even though I wasn't born there. I was born in Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah.
But I grew up in Guyana. And
Okay.
yeah.
Do you
But
remember any of that?
oh yeah, I was there
Nice.
until I was like nine, 8 or 9.
Oh, okay. So
And
yeah,
then
you would remember some of
yeah.
that.
So my childhood, yeah, I was a full like
It's cool.
got made fun of in school when I moved back to America
Oh my
because
God.
I had my thick Guyanese accent. I talked like this
Uh,
when I was a little kid. I was like, mommy,
yeah,
everybody does
man.
make fun of me because I don't talk like this. They say I talk funny. They say I don't say tree right. It's 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, 3. Whatever. But that was my life.
Awesome. That's cool.
But music, yeah, my mom, she said she used to put Bob Marley on her
Mhm.
stomach in the womb. And I think that's where it came from because she said when I was born and I would be in my crib, she said before I could even talk, I would just be like, ah, like making noises and singing. Um, and then as I grew up, um, I just attached myself to whatever my siblings were listening to.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
and so I think that's where I got like my hip hop and rap influence from, but also my R&B and B and soul. So
Mhm.
my earliest memories of music is um the Lost Boys and Onyx and Wu-Tang,
Oh,
but
okay.
also Lauryn Hill and the Fugees and
Mhm.
TLC and Aaliyah. Those are all of my early influences. So, and Brandy and Monica, like those are my early influences. So there's some runs that I do that are strictly like love letters to Brandy or like a love letter to Lauryn Hill, like Lauryn Hill and TLC. And a lot of my like, I do a lot of sing rapping. And a lot of my rap style comes from, Left Eye from TLC and just like early 90s stuff. Like
Yeah.
but yeah, my love for music has just been around my entire life. And then in my teens, I got into my emo punk and emo pop and
Oh
emo,
my
all that, like
God.
Avenged Sevenfold
Oh.
and Panic at the
I know about that.
Disco and Panic at the Disco
Panic at the,
and
I know those. Yes,
who but like
Jesus.
the reason funny like little tidbit one of my mom's favorite songs is The Reason by Who the Stay.
Oh my. Of course. Of
And the
course. Of
reason
course.
is yeah.
Of course, why wouldn't it be? My dad was a
I,
big, like, my dad grew up in the 80s and stuff, so like he was like he loved The Cure. He loved The Cure and the Grateful Dead, and he was just a big like he would dress up all black on Christmas.
I mean, turn a look,
Yeah.
Dad. I'm here for
I'm like,
it.
is this Halloween? Like, you pulled up the
We'll have
photo.
Halloween on
Yeah,
Christmas.
and I was like, is this on Halloween? No, this was Christmas Day. Like, no, but yeah, um, gosh. So my next couple of questions here, it's always the hardest because it really depends what you're going for. It's just
Yeah.
basic. Who's your favorite artist and what's your favorite song? It's basic, but it's very complicated.
We can do right now, and
Yeah.
we can do a few levels to this. All right, we will.
Yeah.
So my favorite song right now has
Okay.
just been this has for the past like 3 to 4 months has
Okay.
been Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, yeah, yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah,
Gosh, I almost saw her
yeah.
live.
I
Oh.
will see her before this her tour is
I
done.
will.
Um, I I am okay, so I'm such a big fan of lyrics. I'm such a big fan
Mm.
of like catchy lyrics, a little bit of
Oh,
cunty
catchy.
lyrics. Like I love catchy lyrics. I love like, oh, I didn't expect that coming from like this sultry voice. Like
Mm.
I like things that are unexpected. So you hear you think like this like little pop five
Hmm.
foot blonde girl is just gonna be like, oh, you broke my heart. No, she's talking about having and liking sex, which isn't like always this thing that people allow women to do, which I
Hmm.
love. Like she's just like, no, I'm horny. And I'm like, yeah, you are. And you're allowed to be. You're allowed to be. It's not just for rappers. It's not just for the you can be a
No.
pop girly and like to have sex and like to be yourself and be a little cocky and be whatever the hell you want to be. Like I
Yeah.
love Sabrina Carpenter. And even
Hmm.
if she ain't writing her shit, like whoever's writing her stuff, like she's in her bag and I
Hmm.
love her. And Please, Please, Please is my favorite song right now. But favorite song in history of me, A Change is Gonna Come, Sam Cooke, hands
Oh,
down.
yeah.
That song will stand the test of time. That song will be in a vault and you'll be able to pull it
Hmm.
out years from now and it will make all the sense in any and
It all makes
any
sense.
in any time that song will make sense and be true to what is going on as well as the times they're changing like
Oh,
Bob Dylan.
yeah.
That's also one
It's a good,
that
great
I
one.
mean you can listen to that anytime and it will always
Hmm.
make sense.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
um um so favorite songs and then you said what was the other part?
It was favorite artist, which you already kind of
Favorite artist.
answered.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. Favorite artist, favorite artist. There is not one. There is, I can
Oh,
do a
yeah.
few. So I can do a few of genres, but people that influence me and people that you'll see when I perform because just it's what I've listened to my whole life and what
Mhm.
just comes out in me. And it's like the biggest homage. Like I am 100% Les Green, but inside of me lives all these people as well because they I think this is what they would want. They would want, not someone to be mimicking them, but just
Yeah.
like being themselves with inspiration from them. And that's I
Yeah.
think what I think inspiration is. And it was so fucking cute the other day. I had a show yesterday and there were like younger people there
Okay. Yeah.
like I don't know what legal drinking age is. I think it's 19 here or something, but
Yeah.
I don't think these motherfuckers was even 19. So but
Um, and
but either way, it was like younger cats at the show and
mhm.
they were just like so receptive and they listened to this music. So it's like, they're listening to Little Richard and James Brown and all these cats, and they were just like
Oh, yeah.
so happy to see it happening. And I could just like I never got that. Like I never went to concerts as a kid or like
Really?
so it was just so no. I never
That's
my family wasn't a church family, wasn't in church. So people think I always grew up in like singing in church or something.
that's
Nope.
what I assumed.
Nope, we weren't in church. This is literally me just being absorbed by television and my favorite artist and learning from them. Like I was not a
Huh.
church kid. I was homeschooled, so I wasn't influenced by anyone in school. I
I
wasn't
guess
in
that
no
makes
drama
sense.
classes. I
Yeah.
wasn't in school. Like I didn't go to any drama classes. Didn't like nothing that you see is. trained by anyone outside of my psychotic
It's really
brain.
interesting. Because usually, like, people, artists is like, oh yeah, I remember going to this concert and it was like really inspiring for me, or like, oh, we were in choir for 12 years at the church or something like that, and
No, I
it's
just
just,
put myself through rigorous boot camps
oh, of course.
of learning choreography from all of my favorite artists. So just learn Britney Spears choreography in my house. On VHS, I'd have to record it on VHS and put it on slow motion to learn each move.
Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise.
Jeez Louise.
Louise. Well, I guess
Uh,
moving on, I guess if this is the big question that somehow got you here, if there was anyone you could collaborate with on a song, who would it be?
oh my gosh, I'm having deja vu. I've heard you say
Yeah,
this before.
I don't know.
Uh, um, so yeah, I'm trying to work on the collab with our friends that are lemons.
Okay, okay.
So because okay, so I mean,
It'll be difficult. Yeah.
no, it won't.
Really?
It's 2024. How is it
I guess.
difficult?
Well, time zone. Like, like you have to be
I'm
up at
literally
4
in the
a.m.
future and we're talking right now. So
That's
how would it
true.
be difficult for them to send me music and me to write lyrics to it, or for them to send me lyrics and me to think of like something? It's 2024.
All
Nothing's
right.
impossible.
Nothing's
Well,
impossible.
if we're here talking right now, we can do anything. Yeah.
That's
But
true.
that's just like the smallest. I wanna so
Okay.
I wanna do a Les Green compilation album
Okay.
with just a bunch of people that I love and love to see what they're doing and want to see what they would do. Want to just like I just want to be a vessel
Mhm.
because I've had a lot of people like throw me songs, be just being like, I'm not singing this. I hear you singing this. There's been two songs that I've been interested in doing that way. There's a song that we actually, me and my band, the Swayzes, have actually recorded in New York. It's called Give Me a Sign. And someone gave me this song in like 2015, and it's only now getting
Wow.
recorded.
You're a little late, almost 9 years here. Almost
Babe,
10.
babe, you don't know the half of it. Another song we recorded is a song I wrote in like 2013. Like
Oh, wow.
I wrote this song in 2013 when I was going through like the craziest shit. So it's like I made a promise to my younger self that I would finish and record
Mhm.
all of the songs that we did when we were younger
Yeah.
and just have that be like the love letter to my past self and be done with that. And then I just have all this room to write all this new stuff because my music is not, and I really honestly don't care. It sounds like a really assholey thing to say, but I don't care. I love when people like my music,
Mhm.
but I tend to not take good or bad critiques
Okay.
for, or not critiques, good or bad opinions
Okay.
personally,
Yeah.
because I just don't want to take anything personally. Like, so good or
Yeah.
bad, I don't want to take it personally because it's just I just want to stay focused on what I'm doing and what feels good to me
Mhm.
because it's taken a lot for me to break out of what I was taught as a child to be where I am now. And then I have so much more to do to be where I want to be. So it's yeah, life is hard, especially
No
in this
shit.
economy. In this
Dude, don't fucking start with that, dude. Okay,
in
so
this
outside of this,
economy.
I'm a financial, like, well, I'm not a financial advisor, but like I could tell you a lot of things to do, including now, to do
I
well.
will be contacting you.
By Microsoft and Lockheed Martin. What? Oh, I didn't hear that. What? Or Collins or General Motors. Anyways, you didn't hear that from me. VGT is go to do not buy VO.
Oh my God. Oh
Short
my
short
Lanta.
the market
I
in
just bought this.
2026.
Jobs, look.
But yeah, like so talk about life is hard. I'm supposed to be a financial advisor, yet here I am doing interviews with musicians. So like
Um,
I'm just
I
trying to
think
figure everything out,
that's
man.
a passion project. And first of all, don't come for me. First of all, that sounds like shade. Sounds like shade.
Oh, no, 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 I
I
didn't
think
mean it
that's
like that.
amazing. No, 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 I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
But
Well,
no, I think you why not? Why don't we live in a world where you can do a million things at once.
that's true.
You are your communication
Mm.
skills are very direct and no, no, seriously, no, I
Yeah,
want to compliment you on
thank you.
I thrive for communication because I grew up in a family that was not good at it. And
Oh.
we only thought that communicating with each other was you had to yell and fight and scream about it. And now that I'm an adult, I learned that I have to save the yelling and screaming for a certain part of communication
On the
because
stage.
sometimes, yeah, yeah, I have to save it for on stage, and that some people don't really react to that very well. I had to learn that this year, honestly. Um, but yeah, no, life is all about learning shit, you know?
It's
And
true.
I'm a man of many hats. I'm a man of many hats, and whether it's dealing with my band and being my own manager. Well, not anymore. I finally have a manager, but I'm doing everything for every part of my life. Like I said, I'm a man of many hats. Hold on, wait. What hat do you
Oh
want?
my gosh.
I'm a man of many
Oh
hats.
God, here we go.
Wait.
I got my Ghana hat. I got multiple different ones.
I'm a man of many hats.
Ghana hat.
Oh wait,
What
I
else
know
do I
you'll
got
like
here?
this one.
Oh, my Juban ginger root hat. Of
Oh
course,
I know you'll love
of
this one.
course, of course. Oh my God, let's go.
Oh.
Let's fucking go. Let's go, Mets. They got it. They're coming back tonight. They're playing tonight. They're playing tonight, baby.
Oh my
We are so
God.
back. We are so back. Oh,
Grimace.
Grimace, our
Oh my
savior. The
gosh.
Grimace effect is
Oh my.
real. I do not care what anyone says. How did you get a sponsorship with Grimace, by the way? I saw that.
No, did you not read it? See, you need to
I'm a terrible
look.
reader.
Look at you. I know. Interviewing and the reading
I'm
ain't
just kind of
reading.
just going in.
Look. No, so that was a joke. I had on a friend's t-shirt from his recording studio slash house.
Mhm.
And and that's Crab Shack Music and out in DC or Alexandria, Virginia. Um and I was eating Nando's and I had on the Grimace hat that I just like that my friend bought me last night at McDonald's when after the gig because nowhere else was open. Um, and no, I was just like, shout out to my sponsors. But then at the bottom of it, I was like, no, none of these people sponsor me, so please don't sue me. But did you see afterwards, Nando's actually started following me and they were like, oh, at least you have good taste. Like they're like, you're
Yeah.
drunk. I was like, I'm drunk, don't worry about it. And they're like, oh no, at least but still being drunk, you have good taste. I was like, great. So hopefully I get a Nando's sponsorship and that I can get
Yeah.
some free
I'll,
halloumi fries.
well, believe it or not, I do have some connection to Nando's. My grandma, yeah, she owned and worked for Nando's for a long time back in the 70s and 80s, when it started. So there's
Okay,
some
where did it
insider
start?
shit.
Is
So, okay,
Nando's like a fully, is it like, is it British or is it Australian or like, I know the food they make is it, is
I'm
it
not too.
Is it
I thought it
it's
was in the
like,
UK or something around there.
I know, that's where, because Cheeky Nando's, that's what they always say. You
I
up for
don't
Cheeky
know.
Nando's, Cheeky Nando's, mate.
First time I heard that, I was so confused. I was
Cheeky
like, "What?"
Nando's?
Like what's cheeky Nando's?
Yeah, just a cheeky Nando's, you know? I mean, just a half chicken with
Of course.
some peri peri chips and and some halloumi sticks. You cannot go to Nando's and not get their fried halloumi.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's literally the
Yeah.
best.
So
And look at
yeah.
the inside of this.
Oh my God. Of course.
It's
It's beautiful.
it's amazing.
It's the best. So moral of the story, wear a Grimace hat. Because you'll get a sponsorship from McDonald's or
You'll get a
Nando's.
sponsorship from Nando's, McDonald's. You'll get a sponsorship
Everyone.
from someone if you
Oh
wear
my
a
God.
grimace.
Of
It's the
course.
grimace effect.
It is the Grimace effect. It does work.
It is. It does.
So I'm moving on. Next question. For you personally on stage, what is the hardest song to play?
None of them. No,
None of
I'm kidding.
them.
Um, no, depending on the night. I don't drink during tour
Yeah.
because alcohol dries your voice out. For all those singers out there,
Mhm.
don't drink on tour unless you pride yourself on not being a good singer. But
Metallica, I'm looking
no,
at you.
no, 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 no. Some people can, some people can't. I can't.
Mhm.
That was
Yeah.
totally a joke. Watch that be. I'm not famous enough for people to cut what I say and turn it
Yeah.
into bad things. So no one will
Me
see
neither.
this
No one will see
and be
this.
like,
Also,
nobody
my
will be
club
like,
it.
no, no, no. People will see this. But no one will cut that into me being a dickhead. Like,
Yeah.
do what you can. I know some amazing singers that are
Mhm.
fucking lushes, and I'm just like, I wish I could do that. I can't. I can't drink on
Mhm.
tour. I can't do anything fun. I can't talk. I can't drink. Do I? I do, but I'm not supposed to. I'm
Got
not
it.
supposed to. Um, but to have a good tour, I can't drink. I should keep my talking at a minimum, and I
Mhm.
should keep my voice very low. I should
Yeah.
keep my voice actually. People used to think that Michael Jackson talked like that because that's how he talked. He talked like that to save his voice. There's a certain
That
way
would make
singers
sense.
should
Yeah.
speak in order to preserve their voice. That's why Ariana Grande, she's
Mhm.
sort of like sing talking. And I don't do that.
Mhm.
And I do that. I do that
Yeah.
obnoxious. That's my laugh. And yeah, I just destroy my voice on a daily basis.
Mhm.
And because I mean, we're all gonna die. So why not why not be happy and laugh while it's happening?
Spoiler. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
God damn it.
Spoiler, turn your camera off if you don't want to
Shit.
don't want
My
me to
bad.
spoil this.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
Damn.
But
Really?
no, yeah, that is I don't know what the root question was, but
Yeah.
that's the answer.
Was
We're all
the
gonna
hardest
die.
song to play? We're all gonna
Oh,
die.
we're all gonna die. The answer to that question, what's the hardest song to play? We're all gonna die. So it
Makes
doesn't
sense,
matter. No,
obviously.
hardest song to play. Okay, I can get back to that. Um, Little Richard, because I do medleys
Mm,
of
yeah.
his, and I keep the key in one key.
Mhm,
So I'll do Tutti Frutti,
mhm,
and then I'll go to Rip It Up, and then I'll go to uh maybe his version of Wild One,
mhm.
and then I'll go to Girl Can't Help It. And Girl Can't Help It, I don't think is in the same key
Yeah, I
because
don't
I'm
think so
shooting for
either.
the damn rafters, going for Girl Can't Help It, doing it in the in Tutti and doing it in Tutti Frutti's key.
Mm.
Because I'm like, the girl can't help it, she said it's just like all the way up there. And I'm like, okay, that's not the key, but I did it, so here we go. Um, but I think Little Richard, because I also dance during that and I do this like one-handed cartwheel into a split and blah blah blah. So I use a lot of
Yeah.
energy. So I would say hardest song is Little Richard Medley because
Yeah.
I dance in it and sing very high. And by the end of the song, my voice will like start being like, all right, bitch, we're
Yeah, it's
done.
just
What are you doing? What are you
what are you
doing? You need
doing?
to go to sleep. My voice will be like, you need to go to sleep. We're done here.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
It's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun to
Yeah,
do.
it's
And
fun.
I like to see, I don't repost anything where I don't think I sound good. So
Okay.
anybody out there that posts anything of me, if I don't look good or sound good in it to me, I'm not reposting it. Sorry, babes.
Awesome.
Sorry, babes. Sorry, babes.
Sorry. It's
Literally,
just the way it
the
works.
Grammys, Oprah,
Hmm.
God himself could post me, and I will not repost it if I don't look good or sound
Yeah,
good.
it's just
So
how it works,
sorry
man. It's all
to
right.
me.
Yeah, it's
To me,
unfortunate. Yeah, of course.
that's unfortunate. It's
You just gotta know
unfortunate.
what he likes, all
Like
right? Yeah.
if I look a hot mess when you start posting about this, I will
No.
literally keep it in my inbox.
No, it might take me a little while. I gotta put some stuff together and make sure, like, question, answer,
Yeah,
question, answer.
you gotta give some boops. You gotta hit the boops, the bleeping of all of
Yeah,
my. No, I
exactly.
didn't even ask you before I started if this was a cursing
You can
interview, but here
swear.
we
You can
are.
swear. I do not care, man.
Oh, I do declare, I can swear. Um,
Yes, you can swear.
but yes, that the end of that question is yes. Little Richard or any crazy high song. I do.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
I'm doing a Queen tribute for I do
fucking
it like
love Queen.
every couple Halloweens. I
That's
do
cool.
a Queen tribute and um so backstory, the original name of the band I joined was Patrick and the Swayzes. And
Okay.
so as a joke, because there was like drama in between there, um when I did this Halloween show, I decided to name it Freddie and the Mercuries, just like as a play of,
Yeah.
and just because it's just like names are so stupid. Like band names are dumb. Like I think band names should be stupid and not thought about and not that serious and just whatever. It should be whatever and the does.
Hmm.
This and the that. Toaster
Mine's
and the
golden
oven.
bacon. My
Golden
name's
bacon.
why the
Look,
fuck
I
not?
just I just did a show at Bacon Fat Live.
Damn right.
Look, you got
Damn
Bacon
right.
Family over here.
Damn right.
Like,
You
I
go
would
way
make a
back.
band called Kevin and the Bacons, Toaster and the
Kevin and
Ovens.
the Bacons.
Yeah,
Damn right.
like Refridge and the Aiders. Like, I don't fucking care.
That'd be actually
like,
kind of a fun band.
oh no, I have a punk band name. I'm gonna start a punk project.
Okay.
Yes, coming
All right.
soon.
Coming
A Les
soon.
Greene punk project. It's called Two Queens and a Pullout.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
that is what it's called.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
Yeah.
is
Yeah. So
yeah.
keeping on that subject, what is your favorite song to play?
Ooh,
Yeah.
new originals have been my
Okay.
favorites.
Yeah.
I've been somebody that's been very like shy to play originals, but now I've just gotten in my original bag and I'm just like
Yeah.
so pumped to play them. And I was that person that was just so happy to all right, hold on.
You're good.
I was just so happy to, do my cover sets, which
Yeah.
was is what pays me a lot of the time. But now I'm just so confident in the originals. And now that I see people reacting so well to them as well, I'm just like, it's fine. Um, now that I see people reacting so well to them, I'm like, wow, why have you been like shy to do these? Because my originals are, a little bit intimate. Well, mine on the other side. So a little bit of insight. So only people that
Okay.
watch this interview will know about this. I actually booked a fucking photo shoot here in Melbourne
Okay.
for today, later today.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna be up for the rest of the fucking day until
Of course.
nighttime.
Yeah, of course,
It
of course.
is four, four,
Am.
yeah. I'm gonna go to the climbing gym at like 6 and then go to
Mhm.
my photo shoot at like 11 or something. But anyway, I'm doing a photo shoot and it's going to be for my double EP release. I'm releasing two EPs at the same time.
Wow.
Um, and it is going to be just what you see right here, split down the middle. So the photo is going to be, and mark my words on
Yeah.
this because I'm going to do it,
All
and I
right.
need to be held accountable.
All
Hold me
right.
accountable, Ben.
Okay, I will. Do the photo shoot. Do the photo shoot.
Okay. So the photo shoot is going to be me, and it's going to be split down the middle. And one EP is going to be this half of this hat and this half of this, and it's going to be those are
Okay.
the two covers. So one's going to be half of my face, the other's going to be the other
That's
half
kind
of
of
my
cool.
face.
I like that
And if
idea.
you get both EPs, you can put them together, and it's my full body. It's my full face.
That's cool.
Um, so yeah, that
It's a
is
pretty good idea,
the
actually.
goal. Yeah, but are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna release it as a full LP with both EPs on each side, and you get the full photo on the full record.
Oh.
And but no, but wait, there's more. With that, with that, um, there'll be like four extra like bonus songs on each side, or like two on each side, two extra songs on each side. So it'll be a full
Nice.
album. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So and if I hear any of you motherfuckers out there coming up with that same idea after this, I will know you
I
stole it
don't
from
think
me.
anyone
I
has
will
that
mark this
idea.
day. I will mark this day. And if I see anybody doing it,
Put on
I'm
the
coming
record.
after you. And I will call you a copycat in Instagram and on the world,
You're
all
banned.
over the place. You're
You're
banned
banned. You're done. You're gone. We're
because
gonna sue
no
you.
one can have the same idea as me. It's
No.
no, I know tons of people. I'm actually the idea came from Nelly's Sweat and Suit album. And because it had his like it was like I don't know. You might be too young for this because you look like you're all about 21. So
Hey, fucking got it on the nose.
like yes. Um So Nelly, you might not know who this is. He's a rapper. Uh, he wrote that song. It's getting hot in here, so
Yeah,
take off
come
all your
on, you're
clothes.
close.
Yeah, yeah, that's an oldie to you.
Yeah,
Oh my
a little
God!
bit.
First and foremost, you young motherfucker, you are younger than my nephew.
Yeah.
I have a nephew
No,
older than
no,
you.
okay. Don't even get me started on this shit because there are even a younger there. So I'm Gen Z, right? And then there's Gen
Yeah,
Alpha, which is 10 times worse than Gen Z somehow. I know
yeah.
there's skibbity toilet riz got 100 phantom tax. I don't even know what any of those words mean. I just say them as a parody. And then like there was a kid who said
Get
like
a helmet for
shut
this. Wait,
I
wait.
yeah, yeah, get the helmet. Get ready for this. Some kid came on, said like I don't know what it was the context, but he said like shut up little bro, like from 2013. He was born in 2013. Bro, you aren't even older than GTA 5. Black Ops 2 is older than you. Like I thought I was old. Like, I thought I was young because like 21 is young, So there's a lot of stuff to work with. Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. I'm like, bro, it's like shut up. You probably don't even know what Fortnite is somehow. You probably only know
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Oh my
We
God.
like Fortnite. We like Fortnite.
Yeah, do you want to play me? I'll demolish you.
Okay,
I'm so
okay.
good.
What do you
I'm so
have?
good.
PS5 or Xbox? What do you got?
Yeah, PS5,
Yeah,
baby.
yes. All right, let's fucking go. I play
Yeah.
a lot of war games and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Well, I was God, I'm your elder, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, well, back in my day, I had a have you ever heard of Sega Genesis? Oh my
No, I
God.
know what that is.
Oh my God. Yeah, because you have to look it up on the internet.
Scott the Woz. Scott the Woz.
I own one. How about that?
Damn.
I still have one.
My dad
It's
saw us
in
an Atari. My dad saw us this Atari 260.
what is your dad, 30? Like,
No, he grew up like no, he's like 56.
he's still very young. Oh God. Enough about this.
Don't tell me, don't
You're
tell me
making
you're
me
older than 56. Because you're not.
No, I'm not.
You're
Don't
not.
tell me. Don't. What do you mean? Like it's a bad thing? You know
Okay.
what? We're about to fight. I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna throw you these hands
You
for
can't.
free
Iowa doesn't
99.
exist. Iowa doesn't exist. You can't find it on a map.
I.
It's like Wyoming.
You know what? It's one place I have not been, and I would love to come. So yeah, I
Yeah.
will. I
I'll
will
invite
make
you
it
here.
to
I got
Iowa one
people,
day.
I have venues. I'll get you set up. I don't know about a plane ticket. It'll be like if you're touring
No, no, no. I'll be
Chicago.
on tour. I'll tour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
if
do
I'm
Chicago or
in Chicago.
Minneapolis, I can get you a place here in Iowa, like as
Yeah,
a pit
I
stop.
do some shows. I do some shows in Chicago. Shout out to Fitzgerald in Berwyn,
Oh, let's
Illinois.
fucking go. I
Yeah.
gotta,
But I also
I
I
was
do
just in
some
Chicago.
shows in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Yeah,
Yeah,
flex,
okay, okay.
flex. Um, yeah, and so they're really fun there too.
Yeah.
Get some cheese curds, you know. And yeah, I
Yeah.
love them. I love the Midwest. My cousin's wife, her name's Amanda. She's from Fergus Falls, Minnesota. So
Minnesota.
I always love her accent. And she's like, she says bag, and she says, oh for cute, oh for
Oh,
cute,
oh yeah,
oh
bud.
for cute, oh for cute.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my
oh,
favorite
sorry.
thing.
Okay, that's a thing about the Midwest.
Ofsta,
Yeah, ope is
ofsta,
a real thing. Ope is a real
op.
thing. It's not even like it's just like natural. Like you will just say it. Like if you're holding the door and you're like so it's closing, someone's
Op,
coming, it's like,
op.
oh, yep. No, you will say it every single time, no matter what happens. That's the only accent we really have here. Well, besides Minnesota. Most of Minnesota is basically Canada.
I- Pretty
Shout out
damn
to
much. I'm glad.
Minneapolis.
I'm glad. I'm glad we're having that conversation finally.
I got parents from grandparents from Park Rapids, Minnesota, 3 hours from the border. It's basically
Mm,
middle of
exactly.
nowhere, middle of nowhere. Population 3,000. But yeah, it's just crazy, kids in
Sorry.
itself.
I know I'm such a fun person to talk to. I've
I
been
know.
distracting you this whole interview.
No, this is great. I think this is a lot more fun. I always say this. My first 10 minutes of my interview is the actual interview. The rest is just a podcast and fucking around.
I love podcasts.
This is basically a podcast at this point. No, I'm gonna get a
Yeah.
little bit of lore. So back, I grew up. I was born in 2003. I know, baby. But the thing is that the thing is, the thing is that I basically grew up with, I like to call it the party rock era. It is when it was like 2008, around there. You had Selena Gomez, you had even Justin Bieber, like just all these new artists at the time they were new.
Yes.
This conversation,
I'm
you
hanging
don't
in
like
there.
this conversation.
No, no, I
But
do
like
because
everything was a
I
party.
still
Everything
listen
was a
to
party.
this.
Even the ballads were parties. And you can tell because those songs are still being played in clubs to this day. So it
Yes.
was good. Where
And I think that
yeah.
the world is doing a good job in keeping you motherfuckers up to date with songs even from the 90s and early
Mhm.
2000s.
Yeah.
Um because yeah, because songs that came out when you were born 2003.
What's 9/11?
Okay.
I had to say it.
That's hilarious. I love that. You're my favorite person.
Thank you.
Um, I love that. Yes, 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 yes. You did not go through that.
Nope.
Damn. But you went through a pandemic.
Yeah, well, here in Iowa, we had a really, really bad flood in 2008. Like really bad.
Oh, so that
Yeah.
was
So that was just local news shit. But yeah, pandemic. I don't know if you ever heard I always pronounce it wrong, the derecho, which is basically a land hurricane. So for 30 minutes straight, there was I think 130-mile-per-hour winds over here. Now, which doesn't sound bad. It sounds like Florida, but you got to remember the Midwest is not built for that at all. So
no,
we lost around I think over 10,000 trees. We just stopped counting. We lost power for 2 weeks. We lost internet for 3 weeks. This was in the middle of the pandemic, by the way. And then Like literally, I think it was estimated $12.3 billion in damages, and like it was just complete mess. And it took years to just clean up all the trees because there was that many that lockdown.
Wait, but oh my God.
I mean, it's
Internet for 3 weeks
yep,
during the pandemic.
during the pandemic, and there was no gas. There was nowhere to go because every tree was blocking every road because every tree was just gone. It was like a bomb went off, like an entire, like you want to talk about
Y'all were
Fallout? It was
Iowa
basically
was
Fallout
legit in the apocalypse. Yeah.
for 3 weeks, basically. Yeah.
Damn, but I bet you appreciate all the shit you got now.
Oh yeah, it was great. Air conditioning was a big
Well,
deal. This was in the middle of the summer. This,
yeah, I know. And I bet you, but that's the thing. It's like you
mm,
went through something
yeah,
so
and
crazy, but also so special because at least you're not a spoiled brat of the world. Like you went through a
oh
big
God, no,
world
I ain't
event.
rich, bud.
No, that's no. That has nothing to do with it
Yeah.
because, but it's just like you went through something that built you a little
Mhm.
more. You
Yeah.
got through it and you're here on the other end. And um yeah, you're doing it. You're doing the damn thing. And I'm proud of you. I just met you officially, but I'm
Thank
proud
you.
of your
Thank
communication
you.
again. I'm proud of your communication skills and I'm proud of what you're doing. And I'm proud that you're a financial advisor because I will trust you to tell me how not to spend my money.
Yeah. Yeah. All I have to send you, I'll send you a random text. Hey, what are you doing right now? Buying McDonald's. Don't. Don't.
Well, look, I brought my own spices from my apartment. I packed them
Awesome. That's
because
cool.
I know that some people don't season their food. And 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 I bought groceries while I was here and
Yeah.
I pre-made my breakfast, froze it, put it in the
That was pretty
freezer.
good then.
Uh, and I made my own food for like the first week. Today was the only time I splurged and got like food from Nando's, which got me a partial sponsorship.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So ask your nana to get me some free halloumi sticks.
Oh well.
Uh, but yeah, I've been doing good, but I will hit you up for that because
Yeah.
I believe in learning. I
Yeah.
just need to learn.
It's not even that complicated. I'm just, I'm a long-term investor. So all I do is this is me personally, but you can put as much money as you want and I just invest it. That's all I do. It's basically
Yeah.
having a
Okay.
401k. So I use Robinhood and Vanguard and I just put $50 a week after my paycheck and I just put it in VGT or it's Vanguard or I just put in Microsoft. I saw that. Apple or like it's just it takes a while, but like
Yeah.
after 2 to 3 years, you're like, oh, this year I made $1,000. Like what the
Yeah, I
fuck?
mean that
What
you
the
didn't do. Yeah, that
I
all
didn't
you
do
did was
shit.
put into. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Well, yeah, I will be
compound
hitting you up.
interest. Yeah.
That's not me ripping ass. There's a chair. There's a leather chair here, and that's my foot. Listen, hey, it's not doing it again, but
Yeah.
there it is.
So going back to questions, what is the hardest part of the songwriting process for you when you're making your songs? What's the hardest part?
Fucking hardest part of songwriting is songwriting. It's like as a musician, your life fucking sucks because you have to go through things. If you're happy, I don't think I've written one song when I was happy.
Damn.
I can say that as me. I haven't gotten to that part of musicianship where I've written a song when I was happy. Well, no. A song that meant something to me. Like,
Okay.
and I don't want that to be like a disrespect to like any of my other songs that I like have been like, um, okay, for example, Cry Baby,
Mm,
that's lightly based on a real person. Um, but Baby and Down in the Keys
mhm,
weren't written about anyone. And everyone loves Down in the Keys. Down in the Keys is like the 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 song that everyone attaches me to with their favorite. And they're like, oh my God, you sing it with so soul. Like, who did this to you? Not a damn person.
Who?
And I literally thought, I was like, huh. They used to say baby a lot in the 50s when they made songs. They're always talking about their
Yeah,
baby. Their baby did this. And somebody
yeah.
always left them. I was like, somebody's always leaving somebody and da 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 da.
Mm,
So I was like,
yeah.
and I just moved to Key West and I was like, oh, you left me in the Keys. And that's where that came from. And I just like started freestyling from, and I just wrote it down and then just finished it up. And there we are. Like the most popular song. This is the first song I ever wrote, and it's just completely freestyled with me and the Swayzes back in the OG days of 2015. But the hardest part of songwriting is sometimes waiting for it to waiting for it to be finished, because I have some songs that have been 2 years in the making, some songs that have been 8 years in the making, some songs that I finished in one day.
Yeah.
The hardest part of songwriting is the mystery of when it's actually done. And when you're gonna just be like, all right, we're done here. We're done.
Mm.
We're done. Like, send it, let's master it, let's put it out. I've had songs that are coming out this year that I wrote. My next single
Mhm.
should be, mark this,
All right.
timestamp. Um, should be Long Story Short. That should be the next single. Or
Story
Another
short.
Me.
Another me.
Long
All right.
Story Short or
All right.
Another Me.
It's in the book.
But long story short, I started writing that when I was in the shower when I lived in Nashville, like 6 years ago or something like that.
Mm.
I I heard the melody to it, and then that's all that was in my head for years. Is da 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 dum, ba da 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 da. Ew.
That was
But
good.
yeah, no.
It was,
But then only in the past few years, words started coming to it. So it's like, "Ta-da-da-da-da-da. Baby, you know that I will always be waiting for you here patiently, just as long as you're still having me. I was thinking that just maybe if you gave us a chance, you'd see that you're all that I ever need. I'm just waiting for you to see it." Like,
yeah.
the words just started flowing recently. And so it's like, and then once it started, it didn't stop. So then I was like, I remember I wrote the first verse when I lived in Nashville. No, no, no. Ooh, no. I thought of the melody in Nashville. I wrote the first verse in Miami, which was, I lived in Miami last year, January.
Mm.
And it's like, I traveled the 7 seats. And the really cool part about the first verse is every lyric in the first verse is actually a Easter egg to every song that I've had.
Oh, that's
So
cool. That's cool.
so um my song Pick a Fight, Another Me, Wasn't Meant to Be, these are all songs that are coming out as well. So
Mhm.
you'll be able to like do like your investigation board with all the
Yeah.
post-its and stuff. Another Me, Pick a Fight, Down in the Keys, Not Again. All of these lyrics are lyrics from other songs of mine. So the first verse goes, I'll travel the 7 seas. Oh, I'll even get down on my knees. So right there, you have Another Me. I'll travel the
Mm.
7 seas. And then you can search high and low and far as the eyes can see. Oh, baby, you'll never find another me. You can travel the open world to sail the 7 seas. So that's a part of one of my songs. So, and I'll get down on my knees is from Down in the Keys.
Mhm.
But it goes, I travel the 7 seas, or I'll even get down on my knees. I'll search high and low no matter where I go. I still know I got you, you got me. I'm not gonna pick a fight. Oh, I know I'll be patient for you. I just want you to see on your own that after all that this was meant to be. So
Awesome.
every part of that first verse is a part of a song that I have already. So my
Awesome.
musical journey is not for the faint of heart and it's not for the weak because
Hmm.
you will have to like pull out a pen and a paper to
Start
figure
studying.
out the artist that is Les Green because everything is a callback. Everything is
Hmm.
uh
I
something that
love
has
that
to do
though,
with something
personally.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want
Love
people
that.
to be invested in me. If
Yeah.
you are going to listen to me, if you want me to be
You
one
gotta
of
know
your
the
artists that you
lore.
listen to, yeah, there is always
Story.
Lord. Like you listen to my songs and I don't want you to just like it. I want you to
Hmm.
invest in it.
For
Just
sure.
like you invest your $50 every paycheck. I want people
Pretty
to
much.
invest
Yeah.
their
Invest
ears
time.
every
Yeah.
every song I release. I want people to
Yeah.
invest their ears.
Yeah. Everyone
Like
watching
that's
this will
so
be on the test.
yes, it will. And but that is the hardest part. And look, I'm getting better at it with my ADHD. The hardest part about writing a song is um finishing,
Yeah,
finishing
finishing the
and
song.
being done
Yeah.
and being done. Being like,
Yeah.
this is done. I'm not doing anything
Yeah,
else
just
to
no
it.
more,
It's done.
and that's very difficult too. I mean, like I long ago, lore for me, not very long ago. Some people watching this already know. Um, that I tried to start a band and stuff like that, and I was in choir for 12 years and I did singing and all that stuff. But man, songwriting, like I would write all the lyrics and everything would be perfect, and then I was just like, all
Yeah.
right, time to work on the instruments. Don't know how to play those.
No, well, you look, here's what I'll tell you right now. Here's
Yeah.
what I'll tell you, youngster. Um, is just start humming, start making the
Hmm.
noise
Yeah.
and don't let up on the band. I'm putting on jewelry, sorry.
Yeah.
Don't let up on I just thought, I'm
Of
waving my
course.
hands around a
Why
lot.
not?
Just me. No, but no. So I don't let up. Don't let
Hmm.
up. If
Yeah.
that's if you don't play instruments,
Mm.
that's fine.
Get someone
You
else
got
to
a
do
mouth.
it.
Yeah, you got a mouth. You can go, oh, I don't
Acapella
that's
it.
another thing. No, that's another thing. I'm not musically trained in any way, shape, or form.
Mm.
I wouldn't know it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, L, M, N, and P. Um, when I go to my band, I have the best bandmates. Shout out to Brahm, Adonis, Ori, Alex, Alex. There's like seven Alexes. Tony, Ricky, my baby Ricky. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me make sure I'm
It's
not
just
forgetting
put me to
anybody.
bed.
Hold on, wait, no. No, that's everyone. Two drummers, all the guitar players. All right, cool. All right. Look, I don't need nobody in my DMs like, wow, you forgot about me.
Yeah. Your
Um,
mom. Your
I
dad.
am, I'm like, but no, I get to show up to rehearsals and be like, here's what I think. Here's what's in my head, and this is what's been in my head. I'll be like, well, just like I said,
Mhm.
I'll even send you the clip of the original me making the noises and then what it's turned into now. But we just recorded it in New York, and I'll just go to my band and be like, do 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 do, boom 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 boom, and if it doesn't sound right to me because my ears
Yeah.
work 100%,
Mhm.
I have perfect pitch. Um, uh, but so I'll be able to be like, no, that's not the right note.
Mhm.
Even though I
Yeah.
don't speak it, I don't need to know it because I
Yeah.
can hear it in my
You just
head.
hear it.
And if it's
Yeah.
not right, it's not right.
No.
So, and same with you. If you have an idea in your head, just let your band know.
Yeah. All right. So, I know you do a lot of singing and that's your main thing, but have you ever played any instruments or attempted?
Well, no, what if I just pulled out like a guitar? No, well, because of me having an ear, a
Mhm.
natural ear to music, I learned how to sing from mimicking anyway. Like so I just mimicked Lauryn Hill and TLC and just like any song on the radio when I was a kid. I actually would sing the harmonies. So
Mhm.
I guess I was like such, as a kid, I must have been like more advanced at singing than I thought I knew because I would always sing the harmonies instead of singing the main person's part. So I taught myself how to sing by singing harmonies. And um, but instruments came easier to me because I dabble on the piano. I wouldn't say I'm a
Ah.
piano player at all, but if someone teaches me something on the piano, I'll learn it and I'll know it forever. My mom taught me that like
Yeah.
some things on the piano,
Hmm.
I I'll know and I'll know forever. I like chopsticks, like everyone knows that. And
Yeah.
but guitar, I know the basics, the absolute basics. I've
Mhm.
written probably eight to all of my songs, eight to probably eight of my songs to just dun 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 to like this like whatever these are called, whatever these shapes are called.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course.
So yes, in short, I play a little bit. I don't even call it playing, but I dabble on the guitar and I dabble on the piano and I
Yeah.
dabble. I'm a beast at the recorder.
Hell yeah. But yeah,
Everyone's first instrument, I feel. And actually, I used my
probably
first
is.
instrument was actually the violin.
Really? That's very
Hmm.
difficult.
Well, I quit because my teacher made me feel bad in elementary school, and that was the last time I was in school. I was homeschooled after that.
Yeah, fuck that
Um,
teacher.
yeah, fuck that teacher. I don't even know his name. That's how
Yeah, that's how much you
insignificant he
hate him.
is. And
Goddamn.
kids literally remember all their teachers' names. Miss Galazzo, shout out to Miss Galazzo,
Shout
aka
out to
Miss
Miss Velasha.
Farber, because she got married. That was my favorite teacher. Yeah, all my cool teachers, shout out to you and fuck you to whoever that music teacher was that called me a dummy.
Damn. Okay, you got beef.
Joke's on you, motherfucker.
Yeah. I don't work in a I don't
I'm
work
in
in
Australia. Where the fuck are you, motherfucker?
probably still in that classroom. Probably
I was still at Millbrook Elementary School.
yeah, no shit.
Um,
Years later.
um,
But yeah.
but no, violin was my yeah. So
Yeah.
story of violin, it was he he was like, no, you can't play it on your left side. I was like, but I'm left-handed, so I want to play like this.
Yeah,
And he's like, well, you
that's
can't.
fine.
Violin is meant to be played like this. I was like, all right, well, okay, I guess I can't play violin. And he's like, well, you're in this class, so you have to play it like this. Yes, it was a little bit of me being a
Okay.
stubborn little cunty child, but it just it just
I
was like
don't.
a precursor to who I was gonna be because I wasn't gonna let somebody tell me that I couldn't do something comfortably
Mhm.
and still, but he was like, you can't do it that way. That's not how violin's played. And da 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 da. And I know now that I'm an adult, I
Mhm.
know that, in orchestras, everyone's facing this way. I'd probably be hitting somebody if I was doing it this way.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. I don't know if there's left-handed violinists, but
there's gotta be.
for me,
Yeah.
at that ripe young age, I didn't need anyone telling me I couldn't do anything, especially being a black kid in fucking Baltimore. I don't need anyone putting me like I that's why I couldn't do school because and
Mhm.
that's why I have the little bit of confidence that I have now because if I was in Baltimore City public schools,
Mhm.
I would not be here. I'd not be talking to you. I'd not be
Mhm.
the same person. And I
Yeah.
can say that. And that's a whole nother conversation that I don't think people are ready to have. But but I would not be the same person. And I'm glad for all the decisions my mom made and
Mhm.
allowed me to make at a very young age. But yeah, so I went home and I practiced this song, this intro to this show called Angel. It was
Okay.
a show. on Fox back in the day, before Fox was just a political
What are you talking
network.
about? It's totally fair.
Fox, no,
Just like
Fox
CNN
used to
and
have some.
MSNBC and everything.
Yeah, just all of them.
Dude,
They're
every
they're
news network
all
is
fair.
literally like
They're
cancer.
all, yeah. I'm like,
It's kind of ridiculous. I kind of troll on them a little bit, actually.
well, I feel like it.
I actually asked Alan Lickman to be on here because of the election. I was just gonna troll on him and his stupid predictions and shit.
The whole, like, I'm just sitting there,
It's
just like,
tedious.
I just stay off
Bro, just
my phone
report the
is locked.
news. Just rep
My phone is locked a good like 50% of the day. That's why
Mm,
when I was like, "Oh, I'm glad I got your messages," because my phone
yeah.
has a blocker. I have a
Okay.
blocker on Instagram, Snapchat,
Yeah.
anything, like anything that I'm on, everything my
Okay.
phone blocks it for a good amount of time so that I can get work done because my ADD
Yeah,
ass, my
that's a good that
ADHD.
same here, same here. I'm on my phone way too much. Yeah.
Yeah. And
But
but yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that is, but yeah, my I learned a song, the end of that story. I learned a song
Mm.
that wasn't on the curriculum. Like we were doing like hot cross buns or some shit on the fucking violin. And I'm like, nah. So I went
Nah.
home and I learned this song from the intro of Angel. And
Mm.
I'm very impressed by my how old was I? I had to have been like 11 or 10.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed. Now that I'm an adult, I will send you the clip of this show, of
Okay.
the intro of
Of
the theme
course.
song to this show. I cannot, and I did it all by ear. And that's when now I realize how much of a musician I am because I did this by ear as a
Mm.
10-year-old. And I can still remember it's like, it's like this whole thing.
Mm.
I learned the entire theme song and I played it and then I quit. I was like, I'm not doing your class anymore. I'm not doing music.
Yeah. All
That's
right.
me. Petty Lass.
So
Petty
I've
Patricia.
all my rest of my questions actually been answered, like, influences, blah blah blah, projects and stuff like that. But my other question, I kind of like this question. Not everyone does, but if you could play at any venue in the world, where would it be?
Um, Wembley. Is
Wembley?
Wembley where,
Yep.
yeah, that's where Live Aid was.
Oh, that would
Is
make
that
sense.
it? Wembley?
I
Am I wrong?
I'm looking this shit
Oh
up.
God.
God,
Yeah, look it
I'm
up.
surprised
Now
I
let
don't
me.
Wembley.
Oh God, now this is
Live
embarrassing.
Aid.
Oh, the Apollo. The Apollo. That's an easy one. Wembley and the Apollo. The Apollo, because I used to watch that show as a kid.
Yeah,
Hands down. That is where I was scared to perform. I think that show, God, this coat is
it
getting
was
hot.
at Wembley, by
Um,
the way.
it was. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So Wembley
Should have known that.
and the Apollo Theater. I think that's
Hmm.
in Harlem. Um,
Yeah.
there was a show. I don't know if it was on all networks, but it was called Showtime at the Apollo, and I wanted to be on that when I was a kid. Um, they would let anyone go on.
Hmm.
Actually, I think this show might have put stage fright in my soul because here's how it went. The Apollo Theater had a show called Showtime at the Apollo. They had a theme song. It's like, it's showtime at the
Hmm.
Apollo. Hey, that was it.
Okay.
It's showtime
Yeah.
at the Apollo. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Um, and people would come out and sing or do an act. And there was this guy called the Sandman, who was a clown, who would come and sweep them off the stage if they sucked.
Okay,
So
damn.
that's no, no, no. Look. I am a firm believer in telling someone. they should pick up a different hobby. Not everyone should do everything.
Yeah.
I'm not someone that'll give you a participation award.
All
If you
right.
suck, I will nicely tell you to move on to something else. And there's something else for you. I don't believe in crushing people's dreams, but I do believe in not lying to people.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
for
and look,
sure.
and I know
But
you're
sweeping him
probably
off
like
stage as a clown.
yeah, exactly. You're young ass. You're probably like, that's so mean. I'm like, yeah,
Oh, no, no,
that's the
I
world.
totally get it. You know, like not
But
everything for
no,
me worked
no,
out.
no. It I'm sure that's traumatizing because it put me into stage fright because I was like, I will be swept off stage if I'm bad at something. So that is where my mind. So
Literally.
yeah, literally, a clown will
A
come with a
clown will
broom and
come out
sweep
and
me.
sweep you. Yes. I don't know how that works, but sure.
Um, but
But yeah,
yeah,
the
no, but yeah, that's why I'm from firm believer in yeah, just being truthful. You can be kind and truthful. Like if I don't have anything nice to say about someone, so I don't like someone's music, if I don't like something, I'll find something to compliment you about.
yeah.
Like if you sat here and sang badly in front of me, I'd be like, I love your hat. I love your style. Your style is amazing,
Thank you.
and you're a great interviewer. Like I will find something
But
to you. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna tell you what I don't like because my mama said if you don't got something nice to say, don't say nothing at all, honey.
that's
And
true.
that's what
That's
I'll
true.
stick to. Um,
Yeah.
but yes, the Apollo or Wembley, those are my
Wembley. Okay.
two.
So I did forget about this question. This is actually
No,
got to
ask
be my
away.
favorite question. Out of all the gigs, out of all of them, you've played live before, which one was the most memorable or like wacky or just the strangest?
Now you're talking about hundreds of gigs, honey. I'm
Yeah,
well
that's
traveled.
true. Yeah.
Um, okay, give me at least one full minute to
Okay,
think of
I'll give you
this.
one full
Oh,
minute.
you know what? Actually, no.
Okay.
Um, either I'll give you three.
Okay.
Both is where I threw up. So they're memorable. And a few are so before I started shopping like fully exclusively, because everything I own is from thrift store besides my grimace.
Of course.
Or
Of
like
course.
some or an original designer or like it's usually from someone that made this or secondhand. And this, I just
Mhm.
got this today, which is why I'm wearing it,
Nice.
from a thrift store here in Australia for 10 American dollars.
That's very good.
So this is a great find. I'll be wearing this on the plane. I will be wearing this for the rest of my life. Um,
Good.
but wait, what was the question?
What was the most memorable like gig
Oh,
you've ever
memorable.
done? Yeah.
Okay.
Or like
So
craziest.
I was singing, actually, Ray Charles might be bad luck for me. And both times it was him when I threw
Okay.
up. One was a heat stroke, and one was me being an alcoholic and hungover. Um, so I was hungover at this place called Hog's Breath Saloon in Key
Mhm.
West. And how their stage is set up, it's a small stage, but there's a tree growing from the middle of it,
Okay.
which I love
That's a good
because
idea. That's cool.
don't kill nature, just build around it.
Of
I love
course.
that.
It's a good
So we
idea.
love Hog's Bath for keeping nature, a part of because the place is in the middle of a parking lot, but this tree is still just like right there. So I
That's kind of
love that.
cool.
And
Yeah.
the it's really cool.
Mhm.
Shout out to Hog's Bath. And the so the stage is around it, but that the tree goes down into the earth, obviously. So there's like little cutouts there. So I was singing "Hit the Road Jack," and luckily my piano player River, he was singing um the Margie part. The
Yeah.
it's understood and God
Yeah.
no money. And right when he did that song, I was like, "Oh, woman, oh, woman, why is she this way? You know, I'll be back on my feet someday." And I turned around and just started yakking on this tree. Like it was coming up while I was singing. Like I barely said, "I'll be back on my feet someday." Like that part barely came out of my mouth before I just started projectiling on this tree. But like a true performer,
Of course.
right when my part came back up, I was ready to go. I was like,
Yep.
he's like, "Don't care if you do, cause understood." I'm like, you ain't got no money, it does no good. I go, "I guess if you say so, well, I have to back for things and go, that's right, hit the road. Right back."
The show
I
must
was
go
ready.
on. The
The show
show
must go
must
on.
go on.
And then I did this at the Miami Heat game, not game. There was a family day for all the Miami Heat players. So all the Miami Heat
Oh
players
my
were there
God.
with their family, and we were performing, and I was doing mess around. It was like 102 day, like the weather was ridiculous.
Wow.
Um, and I do this like crazy dance break during the mess around for
Mess
the Ray
around.
Charles song. Yeah, everybody doing the mess
Mess
around.
around.
Oh, I'll take it, boy. Like from that point on, I do like this whole crazy dance, or I do like a flip into a split and then this and then that, and then um, and after it, I still sit like after I do all that crazy shit, I'm like, well, this band's gonna play from 9 to 1. Everybody here's gonna have some fun doing the mess around. And when I say there was no liquids left in my body, it was all sweat out and sung out.
Yeah.
I was like dry heaving and ready to vomit like mid song. I was like, everybody doing the mess around. Ah! Like it was disgusting. And we luckily we went on break at that time, but I just started dry heaving immediately. I was like, I hit that last note and it was going, it was disgusting. Um, and yeah, and the other memorable point is me doing splits and ripping my pants when I didn't wear underwear. That happened a few
Oh,
times, but luckily
okay.
that was all in Key West when I lived nearby, so I got to go and change my pants. So I've learned from that point on now to wear underwear or to
This is
pack
bad.
extra pants or just to wear strong pants.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's about it because every other question was already answered just by talking and stuff like that. So that's
Yeah.
crazy. Now, I will say, this has probably been my longest interview, so it will take me a little while to edit it and that
Yeah, I
sort. And
know.
I'll try to
I
make like
know.
something really good so like you can actually repost it. Um,
Yeah, no, it's
but
fine.
do your
You can
photo
just clip
shoot.
all the crazy shit that is. You can just like make little clips of me just changing
Yeah,
hats
I'll
and
just do a
saying weird
question and
things
then
and
just
drinking
changing
wine.
hats and
Every
then
time I
yeah.
drink wine, you can
Can we
be
get a
like, "This has
drink
been a
wine
warm."
counter? Ding 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 like every
Yeah,
clips every time.
whatever you want. My
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu purse I just bought today.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
love
yeah.
it.
Love it. So I'll be seeing you
Yeah.
around. Good luck on the photo shoot. I will give you some
Yeah.
financial advice.
Send me, yeah, so give me
Um
financial advice and send me some Iowa dates. Send me some Iowa gigs. Send me
yeah, I
some
will. We
venues.
have
I'll have my manager hit
I'll
them
say
up.
there. I got some cool people that you'll definitely love. Some of these venues, they're super cool. It's historic. Some cool places around here. But yeah, you
I'm
would love it.
down.
All
Let's do
right,
it.
all right. Well, good
I'll
luck
see
on your
you. Thank you,
projects.
Ben.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks for coming on. All
Of
right,
course. I'll talk to you soon.
see ya.
Bye.
Bye.